All right, everybody. Now I want to talk about inverters and split connections, where you can get inverters to work with each other, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one inverter in the caravan running, and I have another same inverter while I'm still here at the house. So it's like a quick inversion if you want to rock up to a holiday house, stay at a house for a year, stuff like that. You don't want any electricians and shit like that. How could you convert the power from outside your caravan and chuck it out a few panels from your caravan to power inside without just running a cord and boost it up and have safety inside when it comes to half an hour of power and stuff like that. So basic safety, right? And still have backup in two different areas. So if one shuts off, you still got another. Well, what you do is you set up, when it comes to what you can have legally here in Australia, is a 12 watt inverter system that's not solar panels, right, inside. They prefer not to have that hooked up. Let's talk about inverter system and one battery. So you can use that for a backup, right? So you have the battery and the inverter system, right? That's what they're saying it is, and when you look it up, they're only allowing you to have that. Like, I don't know what's wrong with not having 8 and stuff like that. As long as you have them as a system like that, they're safe. You can have a few if you want, because you can hook them up, and they are safer keeping them separately like that. They become a safer unit than one unit. So I can see the law can still be there to make things safer, right? But what I can do is that to boost up things and have things running better is you have two inverters. You have the solar inverter in the caravan, the outside system, that can feed to another inverter, and you have feed lines where they um, can balance each other and feed to each other and stuff like that. And so what you do is get the feed line to feed from one to the other. You might need another solar unit. I'm still having a look at that. They might have to be exactly the same, like panels and batteries and stuff. Otherwise, you can do it, but you may get issues, and I'm sick of issues. So you might need just another one, but you don't hook up the solar, right? And you use it as an inverter, but you can connect it to another solar inverter. They can feed with two cords, two power cords. You can feed to each other the power, and they balance out. So one can have the one battery and run it inside, and the other one can have heaps of batteries, right? And be getting the solar and can feed that power, extra power to the other one if it needs it. So it wants more power during the day, and then you can plug everything you want, all your cords and stuff like that that you use inside your TV to that, right, as much as you can with the power you can, the safety things like that, and then power your stuff, right? What do you reckon of that? You reckon that would work when it comes to, like I talked about, instead of having 8 separate systems, you only need the one, right, with the one battery inside, but you do need the other backup. With the 8 separate systems, if you didn't have the other backup, the 8 separate systems could make it work if you wanted to have some solar panels outside or on your roof yourself, but keep within the 12 watt limit, so you're just putting yourself, and the power is not too bad, and it's down in the low voltage, so when you zap yourself with those things, it's not as bad. But zap yourself with the 48s and up, right? Voltages, right? They become more deadlier. Right? That's why they have such things. But you let me know, and see you later.